Hey everyone, Cornwall and Philippa here with a new game today. So I heard a lot about how this game is great, and I also heard a lot about how you should never LP it from someone that was a professional LPer, and I was like, well, I should listen to this person. They've been LPing for much longer than I have, they're very popular, they know what they're talking about, and then I thought, fuck it.
So, you're a masochist is what you're saying.
No, I just think it's going to be fun.
We might want to turn that down just a little more.
Turn it down even more?
Just a little bit.
Okay,
so
I apologize for the last couple that were like ear blowy outy, but didn't realize no one actually told me despite getting people listening.
Yeah.
How's that going, Philippa?
Let me re-listen to that.
Because we want to get this sorted before we start, because then we can be rolling.
Yeah, that sounds more normal.
That's good?
Yep, that seems good.
Okay, well, let's start a new game.
Yeah?
I have a test game in there, but that's not important. So this is an RPG, which means we get to generate characters. So there's like some pre-built shit here. Thinker, very intelligent, bad with people, knows interesting fact, come up with original ideas, sensitive, very psychological, magnetic personality, but unstable, might begin to lose his mind, and physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. You can see there's like a lot of stats here. But you can create your own. So as always with RPGs, I'd like to make my own. I didn't do this in the test run.
I noticed that they're all guys there.
Yeah, you basically play a variation of the same person. So you will start off as the same sort of base person.
Yep.
So let's see. Motorix. Oh, that's a great way to say that. How agile you are. Intellect, how smart you are. Psyche, sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are. And physique, how muscular you are. I mean, this is pretty good, actually. Like, if we wanted, we could crank these down one and these up one, but there's only 5 pips to play with.
This is true, but I'm also like, do you really
press
want...
a random button.
Do you really want one in how agile you are?
I don't know, I haven't played this game. I just played it enough to see it works. And no one's really told me much about how useful physical shit is, other than to say there's no actual combat in the game, which is to say there is, but it's just a single roll, same as any other check.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm very happy to go with like this. I'll crank the intellect down a little, maybe. Maybe we'll crank the intellect down to 3, and we'll crank these up to 2 each.
Yep.
Or we could even have like weak that and then up to motor. No, I think this is the most. I think this is the most going to be the most fun build.
All right. Yep. Let's
Why? What do you have opinions? Because now's the time to say them. I
mean, I'd almost be tempted to go 4-4 rather than 3-5, but I mean that's I
want to be able to like talk to people better, because that's generally how you get the better play for these games. Although there's a lot of replayability in this game. Once I'm done LPing it, I will probably go through and do a playthrough of my own, doing completely different shit. That's one of the signs of good RPGs. If you're like, you play a different character, you get a very different game.
That is fair. Alright,
let's keep going. Let's get going. Select your signature skill. The skill you select will gain a +1 bonus. Additionally, the learning cap for every skill of the same type will be raised by 1. So, we have all of these to choose from. Let's have a look. So we got logic, willed raw intellectual power, deduce the world.
Keeper Balance says, hey.
Hey, Keeper Balance, I hope you are in for an RPG. There's info as well. Oh, geez, there's a lot of info. Cool for analysts, pure rationalists, obviously logicians. Logic urges you to analyze the living daylights out of the case. Oh, by the way, you play as a detective here.
Also, another one of my friends has joined in, and their comment is, go for it!
It enables you to piece evidence together, detect inconsistencies in statements, impress everyone with your astonishing conclusions. It's the bread and butter of many a detective. At high levels, logic will be able to solve even the most complicated puzzle. You will be very proud and thus susceptible to intellectual flattery. For those blinded by their own brilliance, often miss important clues. With low levels of logic, you're going to have a hard time solving even the simplest puzzle. Even if you find the pieces, good luck putting them together. So, that's one of like, we got 5x4, that's 20 skills.
All with their
own info that will be about that length. I want to read them all, So, call upon your knowledge. Encyclopedia. It's knowing random shit. Cool for thinkers, historians, trivia freaks. Encyclopedia makes you a know-it-all, turning your mind into a database of facts.
Me!
It enables you to draw on those facts innately, offering a wealth of background knowledge to all things related and unrelated to your case. Who knows when the history of cigarette brands will provide the breakthrough you need to arrest a murderer, or when knowledge of pre-revolutionary guns might save a life. At high levels, Encyclopedia shares this wealth of knowledge to an almost overwhelming degree. By the way, one thing I've been told about this game is that you can make yourself worse by getting your skills too high, at which point you just start getting too reliant on them, and the skill becomes kind of impossible to not use. So this is why it's talking about at high levels, this is what you'd find as a problem.
I see. I'm actually kind of amused for the fact that I actually have one time my random trivia did save a life.
When was that?
When I told somebody that raspberry jam can cause miscarriages.
Oh, yes.
And to those who think I'm exaggerating, no. Raspberries cause uterine contractions if you're pregnant, uterine contractions plus a baby that's not ready to come around. Miscarriage.
Encyclopedia, folks.
That's what I said. That's me.
While it may give you crucial breakthroughs, it will more often clutter your mind with useless tidbits. With low levels of Encyclopedia, though, you'll be forced to work with only the clues in front of you. Without any background knowledge, copying is going to be tough. Rhetoric. Let's see.
I think coppering would be the better term.
They said copying. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy intellectual rigorous intellectual discourse. Cool for ideologues, conversationalists, would-be politicians. By the way, did I mention that this was apparently written by a novelist?
Really? I couldn't tell.
Yeah. This is like very Planescape Tormenty.
I was thinking the sanguine orbs.
Sanguine orbs?
Yeah, it's
Where?
it's basically a he looked into her sanguine emerald orbs.
Talking about purple prose.
Yeah, purple prose.
Yeah, rhetoric urges you to debate, make intellectual discourse, nitpick, and win. It enables you to break down arguments and hear what people are really saying. You'll spot fallacies as soon as they're used. What exactly did the waiter leave out of their testimony? What was the danger trying to divert the dancer trying to divert you from? What was that double entendre intended? Or did you just get an accidental lead? At high levels, rhetoric will make you an impressive political beast, one whose beliefs are impenetrable, which is to say, one whose mind will not change, one who will calcify. With low rhetoric, though, you'll have a hard time shooting down any argument. Nailing people to their testimonies will be nay impossible. Nay impossible.
Nay, not just not impossible.
It's impossible for a horse. Drama. By the way, these are all lovely,
Was that
like, and
possible
horrible
nigh
pictures.
impossible instead of nay?
Do you want me to go and, like...
Oh, yeah.
Nay impossible.
Nigh. That's supposed to be nigh.
It is, but it's not.
Yeah.
Anyway, drama. Play the actor, lie, and detect lies. Ooh, that sounds useful.
That sounds like a Daniel one.
Cool for undercover cops, thespians of the stage, psychopaths.
Yep, definitely a Daniel one.
Drama urges you to treat the world as a stage, and on it to perform. It enables you to lie, concoct the most elaborate and wonderful stories, to take on ingenious personas, and perform acts of stagecraft in an entertaining amalgam of, what the fuck, fury and deceit. I have no idea what that word is. Oh my god, am I going to run into a million words I don't know in this game? Maybe. You can laugh at me in real time. As well, it enables you to see through would-be actors and their false antics. If they lie, you'll know immediately. At high levels, drama may render you an insufferable thespian, one prone to hysterics and bouts of paranoia. Not like me at all. To know the world is a stage is to know that truth is a vanity. However, with low drama you cannot lie or discern when others lie, and a cop who can't do either is a cop who's soon going to be lying 6 feet under. I like these descriptions. These are good descriptions.
Okay, I'm about to load up a video of how to pronounce that word.
Okay. I'm going to keep reading, though.
Yep.
Because otherwise we aren't going to get out of the first room in this game. Like, this, I plan for this to be a pretty long stream if I can. But there's a lot of reading.
Forgery.
So what does it mean?
It's basically deception.
Okay. Understand creativity, see art in the world. Cool for creatives, psychedelic fanciers, and critics. Man, maybe I should have put intellectual up to 5. Oh well.
Can we go back? Yeah, we can. We
can go back. If I want to, I can just crank that up to 5 instead. We'll see what these are, though.
Yeah, I mean, already we're having fun in here.
We're already having fun. Conceptualization has a special role it wants you to play in this world. Not the role of cop, but of art cop.
My guy from Australia says, you won't even get out of the menu at this rate. You might be right.
Look, we're in this for the long haul. This is a long-ass fucking game, and I don't intend to rush it. It enables you to make fresh associations, to delve into world concepts from John Carp's postmodernist carpery to Revicol's arabesque architectural style. Okay, I'm going to stop reading this now. At high levels, conceptualization
he's here for it.
Conceptualization makes you go big. Perhaps too big. It is ostentatious, demanding grand displays. Why live life when you can throw yourself into a live volcano? At low levels, however, you will be unable to see the world in a creative light. You'll be unable to contribute to conversations in an art gallery. Oh no. Only boring people will invite you to their dust parties.
Oh no.
Visual calculus. That's an oddly specific one. Cool for forensic scientists, tactical fighters, math-minded people. I think this may be like Sherlock Scan.
Yeah.
Visual calculus verses you not only in the laws of the state, but the laws of nature. It enables you to create virtual crime scene models in your mind's eye. You'll see how a bullet shattered the glass, and from that trace its trajectory with mathematical precision. You'll also count so many footprints, and at a glance discern shoe size and design, as well as the height, weight, and gender of the one who wore them. At high levels, visual calculus makes the world reveal its secrets to you, but you may be so absorbed in your mind's diorama you won't notice as crooks steal your pants.
Yeah, that is the Sherlock Scan.
However, at low levels, your mind's eye will be blind. Reconstructing crime scenes will be difficult without outside help.
Like me!
Volition. Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. So this is a morale check one. Cool for sane people. Well-adjusted cops. The non-suicidal.
So, not you then.
Oof. Volition
I was thinking sane people and well-adjusted.
Volition urges you to be a good guy, to others and to yourself. It enables you to resist temptation, be it in a bottle, between a pair of legs, or at the end of an iron barrel which promises oblivion. Volition gives you the will to finish the investigation, improving your morale, one of the 2 health pools in the game. At high levels, Volition makes you hyper-sane. When you're about to get funky, it keeps you normal.
Funky.
When you're about to get funky.
How funky is your chicken? How loose is your goose?
Because he's funky. In the bad way.
It says sanity is for the weak.
Oh man, I can only imagine what having like very low volition would do to your playthrough. At high levels, volition makes you hyper sane. When you're about to get funky, sorry, I already read that part. At low levels, however, you'll have little morale. Without it, you'll be profoundly unstable cop, falling apart at the seams as you make irreversible mistakes.
Cop on the edge!
Okay, Inland Empire is like perhaps the least description of these so far. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. I've had this described as the Dale Cooper Twin Peaks Deadly Premonition stat, where the guy looks at the patterns of the milk in the coffee and is like, yes, this tells me things.
I mean, it's call that intuition.
Inland Empire, cool for dreamers, paranatural investigators, mental creators. Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into which sight can't see. What's really going? What's really going is the sentence.
Yeah.
It's the real sentence. I thought I'd misread it. It's what's really going. What do these enigmatic riddles mean for the world's fate?
Oh god.
At high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have conversations with your clothing. Conversations that may change the course of the investigation if you're not. Throw in the loony bin fist. Could have used an editor on this one.
Really? You don't say.
Well, I guess it's like an 80s novel then.
Yep, let's go for that.
With low Inland Empire, however, you'll be void of imagination and character. And then how will you shape the cosmos? So, empathy seems pretty straightforward. Understand others, work your mirror neurons.
You know what a mirror neuron is?
I don't know what a mirror neuron is, encyclopedia.
The mirror neuron is a neuron entirely devoted to recognizing humans as other humans, basically. It says, you are the same as that, you are identical.
So it shows up at about age 3 or so, then.
Oh, comes into function, yeah.
Cool for judges of character, interviewers, interrogators. Empathy breaks into the souls of others and forces you to feel what's inside. It enables you to notice social cues others may miss. Perhaps a hidden sadness you could coax out of a little more. A strange joy from someone who should be bereaved. Or a hidden resentment that could return to harm you later. At high levels, empathy really puts you in other people's shoes. You'll cry for their sorrows, punch walls to relieve their angers, and be an even more unstable cop. With low empathy, however, you'll be ungainly beasts. That's plural. Unable to talk to anyone without upsetting them.
I do want to be the editor and go in here
I
with
know,
some
right?
proving
Get the
shit.
fucking whiteout on. Authority. Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. I've heard a lot about this one. Cool for leaders. Experts of psychological warfare. Respect junkies.
I like respect junkies as a term.
It's a great term.
Yep.
See, this is worth all the misspellings in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I'd call Inland Empire Internal Empire.
Authority urges you to assert and reassert your dominance over those around you. It enables you to understand the power dynamics of groups of thugs, how far you can push a perpetrator, and how to establish control of situations. At high levels, authority demands respect. Even a perceived slight could send you into knee-breaking mode. With low authority, however, you're forever in awkward situations, like when you suffer psychological breakdowns after you yell at teenagers and they laugh at you. Esprit de corps. Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. This is to do with your connection to the other cops.
I heard that as understand pop culture.
I mean, I understand pop culture. Cool for cops. Cop aficionados. Pretend cops. Esprit de corps is the very spirit of policing. The copgeist. It enables you to understand your blue-souled sisters and brothers, not only by picking up subtle signals from your partner, but by witnessing flash sideways scenes as they play out in your precinct. At high levels, you'll be the very heart of the police force, not only willing and able to be but obliged to take a bullet for your partner. However, without esprit de corps, you'll be flying blind, unable to understand discreet remarks colleagues make in high-stakes situations, remarks that might just save your life. Suggestion: charm men and women, play the puppet master. This is sort of why I put the 5 in there for this sort of shit.
Okay, yeah, I mean...
Suggestion urges a soft power approach. If people think they want what you want, you've already won. This skill enables you to implant ideas in the minds of others. You can make the citizens like you more. You can make gangsters turn on each other, too. Many crime rings have been broken up by just a little doubt, after all. At high levels, suggestion makes you affable to everyone and more resistant to their charms in turn. But all that schmoozing and oozing charm will make you slimy, and you'll know it, even if no one else does. With low levels of suggestion, though, you'll have difficulty getting any kind of rapport with others. You'll be alone, both during day and night. So that's half of them done.
Yep.
Now for the next half. Endurance. Oh, this is pretty obvious. Take the blows, don't let the world kill you. Cool for fighters who can take a hit. Look out so you don't sleep. Human batteries. Endurance is your metabolism and circulatory system. It improves your health. One of the 2 health pools in the game. I mean, duh. It enables to survive being a cop. That's the sentence structure they went with. Who cares if you can't aim a gun? If you can take a few bullets? Why be afraid of drugs that hurt your health if you're a very, very healthy man? At high levels, endurance enables you to take a few knocks to the head, enjoy a greater quantity of drugs, and shake off a few cardiac arrests. It makes you a powerful man who looks down on the weaklings who can't keep up. However, cops with low endurance are likely to struggle. The body is frail already, and the flesh of a cop will often be tested, and if it doesn't pass, it dies. See, like, one of my characters in a role-playing game is got a high endurance and often falls back on that.
Yep.
For these reasons. Like taking a circular saw blade to the chest.
I mean, if you got it, flaunt it.
Pain threshold. Shrug off the pain. They'll have to hurt you more. Cool for unstoppable fighters. Guys who won't die. Masochists. Pain threshold ignores damage so you can push on, bloodied and crawling to the bitterest end. It enables you to negate damage you would otherwise take. Even mental pain, heartache and loneliness. In fact, these things can become a thrill you seek out and perversely revel in. At high levels, pain threshold turns in on itself and set in a seriously unhealthy way. There was no A there, I added it in. With full-on self-destructive behavior. With low pain threshold, however, you will suffer too easy. Even a slap from a teenager will make you whine and complain. Man, they're using teenagers a lot in these examples. Physical instrument. Flex powerful muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. Love being strong.
Look at how many organs he has. He's very healthy.
Yeah, more organs means more human, Philippa. Cool for musclemen, bare knuckle brawlers, gym teachers. Physical instrument is not only your muscles and your skeleton, which, let me remind you, is inside you waiting to jump out at any moment. It is your ability to use them effectively. It enables you to do push-ups, sit-ups, knockout punches, and 360-degree spin kicks. These all sound cool. It's a one-size-fits-all solution to thriving and surviving in a physical world. At high levels, physical instrument breaks doors, chains, and bones, and it makes you laugh at the namby-pansies who can't. You'll be manned up, encouraging others to curl iron until they're manned up too. At low levels, however, you'll have a hard time arresting anyone who is an infirm or already dead. Indeed, engaging in physical confrontations could leave you in either state.
Man, this game makes me want to sort of go find the writer and knee him in the balls until he doesn't have any anymore.
How so, Philippa? Is it because of the bad writing?
It's
I mean,
the
bad in
misogyny
the...
alongside the bad writing.
Okay, I think that is self-aware there, Philippa.
I don't know.
You're playing
that
a
for
character.
Sure.
By bad writing, I mean like the bad editing, by the way. I don't think this writing is bad. Electrochemistry. Go to Party Planet. Love and be loved by drugs. Cool for high flyers, party enthusiasts, cops who need lightning. Electrochemistry is the animal within you, the beast longing to be unleashed, to indulge and enjoy. It enables you to take drugs with fewer negative side effects. It also enables you to better investigate lurid matters. If you need to understand a chemical breakdown, or talk to someone blasted out of their mind, or understand sexual dynamics, electrochemistry is here to guide you. At high levels, electrochemistry makes you a man of unrestrained pleasure, an unrepentant Lothario who leers at people with a bottle of speed and a plastic bendy straw in either hand. But with
That was not what I expected to be plastic.
But with low electrochemistry, you'll be too innocent to be effective. Without a working knowledge of drugs and sex, the city will be difficult to understand. Shivers, that's a weird stat. Raise the hair on your neck, tune into the city. Okay, so this is like Spidey sense. Yeah. Cool for city lovers, wisest to the streetwise, the genuinely supernatural. Shivers come when the temperature drops and you become more keenly aware of your surroundings. It enables you to hear the city itself, to truly belong in the streets. It is a supernatural ability. Old wrongs play out in present time. Scenes across the city happen in front of you. But who is speaking to you? At high levels, shivers may make you seem mad to the outside world. As you listen to the city, you don't listen to others. Your superiors may begin to worry. With low shivers, though, you will seldom hear the city speaking to you. And if you cannot hear it, how can you ever save it? And the last of the... what were these? Physiques? Yeah, motorics and physiques. Is half-light. Let the body take control, threaten people. Cool for high-strung investigators. Shoot now, ask question later cops. Surprise haters. I mean... we all are aware that there are some surprise haters out there.
Hi.
You just randomly spring out on people to hate on them.
Yeah.
Half-light is your fight or flight response. It enables you to sense the way situations are about to turn. Actually, this sounds more like Spidey sense. It injects palpable fear into your heart. Fear that urges you to act before it's too late to act ever again. Fear that makes you frighten others. It is the aggression that lets you squeeze every last drop of information out of a witness. At high levels, Half-Light makes you ultra-attuned to the world. It is perpetual fear of your own shadow, of someone else's name or scent. You'll be ready, always, to pounce and physically interrogate passers-by. At low levels, however, you'll find your survival instinct is lacking, and your methods limp-wristed. Those who respect violence will not respect you.
So somebody in our friend group is unable to make it because they're still at work.
A shame.
Yes.
Perhaps they will be here later.
I've suggested that.
We'll probably be here later.
I was suggesting that, so maybe.
So,
also, all of these pictures look like they went into the Photoshop, not the Photoshop, the Mac photo booth and fucked with the settings for a bit.
They all look like very modern art pieces, not the terrible kind that's just a dot on a blank canvas, but the kind that obviously someone gave a fuck.
Yeah.
Hand-eye coordination. Ready, aim and fire. Yeah, this is pretty straightforward. Cool for trick shooters, snipers, jugglers. Who doesn't love a good juggling?
I prefer contact juggling.
No one prefers contact juggling.
I think it looks cool.
Except for David Bowie fans. Hand-eye coordination loves the interactions between you and things that fly in the air. It enables you to catch coins from mob bosses, shoot straight, and understand firearms intimately. Want to know the precise make and mark of a pistol? HE coordination's got you. Want to shoot someone with it? Ditto. At high levels, hand-eye coordination makes you deadly, supposing you've got a weapon in your hand, but once you do, hand-eye coordination will compel you to take the shot, even if it's not the best approach. At low levels, however, you'll be even more of a disaster in waiting, because when the guns go off, and they always do, you'll probably hit the wrong target. Perception, also pretty straightforward. See, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. Cool for fine detail detectives, sensualists, urban scavengers. I do like scavenging. Perception wants you to be open to the world, with eyes, ears, and nose working at full capacity. It enables you to take in what others don't notice. The little wad of bills hid away in the sugar bowl, an odor of a perp, hiding beneath the floorboards.
Big pun.
The gulp of a suspect, after claiming they've nothing to hide. At high levels, perception takes in every final detail of the physical world, enough to overwhelm all but the strongest mind. However, with low levels, you're going to miss out on everything. After all, you can't arrest what you can't see, hear, or smell.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I always see the cops sniffing up the suspects.
Yep. Getting all in there with that creepy nose.
Reaction speed, the quickest to react, an untouchable man. Cool for shot dodgers, thinkers on their feet, pinball heads. Reaction speed is the agility of your body and mind. It is instinct. It enables you to dodge punches, knives, and bullets. It also sucker punches the verbal kind. You'll be more streetwise, never lost for words, or lacking a witty comeback, and mental alacrity lets you connect little details on the fly, working in tandem with your intellect skills. At high levels, reaction speed makes your twitch reflex freakishly good. However, when your body acts before your mind, innocent situations can turn bad fast. This is a lot like in Planescape, where there's factions in Planescape. One of the ones they all have negatives. One of the ones you can join is basically the one where it's like, your body and your mind should be in sync, so you just kind of do and think at the same time. And the downside for that is that you can never take back what you said your character is going to do.
Oof, yeah.
So if you say I attack before the GM is finished even reading out the description of what's before you, you're going to attack even if he goes on to say that that's your boss, or a dragon, or something else.
It turns out that they're a meek party of grandmothers who did nothing but make a bake sale.
You've acted before you fought. You're high-strung, overly alert. At low levels, you won't be the one shooting first, which probably means you won't be shooting at all. Savoir faire. Sneak under their noses, stun with immense panache. Cool for acrobats, thieves, unbearable show-offs. Savoir faire urges you to be better than you are. It urges you to be disco. By the way, there's a lot of disco in this game, apparently.
Oh, fuck.
Slip by others in Samoan boxing style, then tumble out to the back with unexpected acrobatics. It enables you to move silent footsteps, to groove to a good beat, and to lift useful evidence off perps without them noticing. It also makes you a cooler cop, whose athletic flair will certainly impress the citizenry. At high levels, savoir faire will make you the king of cool, which is as much to say the most stylish douchebag in Revchol. Nobody will see you until they're ready to be seen, and then they'll get the full treatment, whether they want it or not. At low levels, however, you'll be a bubbling, feckless cop who's unable to catch a pair of keys thrown by your partner without losing an eye. So boil then. Interfacing. Master machines. Pick locks and pockets. Cool for machinists, tinkerers, instrument players. Instrument players. Interfacing...
Don't you mock the bard now.
No, I'm just talking about the guy near our house.
Tootle McFlootle, right.
That motherfucker, I swear he's getting worse.
Yeah.
Interfacing wants you to connect to machines, to use and improve them, because that makes you a better human organism. It enables you to understand interactions with machines, be that how to repair the motor of a Kanema motor carriage, how to analyze the way a suspect used a pen, or how to refigure electrical circuits. It even lets you steal keys off a keyring without being noticed. At high levels, interfacing will isolate you from society. Why bother with people when you can talk to machines? And why bother with things like money when you can just pocket that display sandwich? At low levels, however, you will have a crucial part of the world cut off from you. People use machines to commit crimes all the time. If you can't understand how a crime is accomplished, how can you solve it?
Yeah, that's apparently a real problem in real life
Yeah.
with people using Twitter and stuff to, harass people.
And finally, composure. Straighten your back. Keep your poker face. Cool for card players. Military fetishists. Cool people. Like me. Composure wants you to not crack, or at least it wants you to not crack in front of other people. It enables you to put up a strong front. It keeps your emotions hidden from the world and helps you read the body language of others, to sense the cracks in your own composure. As well, it keeps you looking good while you do it. You'll rock that disco outfit a lot more if you don't slouch. At high levels, composure makes you tuck your gut in and maintain a stern expression. Even lying in bed late at night when no one else can see you, you'll have to keep it up. You'll never be able to stop. Low composure, though, you'll always be the first to crack. Every cop's got a point when all that fear and rage comes spilling out, and the ones who unleash it don't stay on the force much longer. Perhaps worse still, you won't even make the ranks of fashion police.
Oof.
So, okay, so do you want to go back and, like, adjust the stats a bit? Because, like, honestly, these all kind of have stuff that I really would like. Like, okay, we'll switch to the overview here. So it's like, okay, this one, maybe we can dump this one a little bit, although not too much, so we'll keep it at like a 2. I'd probably like to have this one a little higher, because there are some things in there I want, and I probably want this one to be higher than this one, because there are things in here I want, but it's mostly suggestion. So...
I mean, you could always take suggestion as the thing and take 2 points out to put them elsewhere.
You can, which is why I'm like, so we'll take that down, we'll put that up, and we can put the motorics up to a healthy 3.
Mm-hmm.
And that seems decent to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we can always take suggestion, although I'm also like, we could also take, like, I guess rhetoric, drama. I'm honestly very tempted to take drama as my highest one.
I mean, it does feel like the thing you want.
Because you get +1.
Ah! Ah!
Yep.
Ah!
Okay.
Drama.
She wasn't really upset.
I wrote
Acting.
Inland Empire Encyclopedia shivers or interfacing as signature skills because they sound like they'll give you the most extra content. You can also adjust in the skills menu, apparently.
Huh. You can? Wait, how do I do that then?
I don't...
Oh! Wait, no, I've just clicked on it. That doesn't actually help me.
Yeah, it might be something that comes in further down the line.
Because it's like setting signature, so you only get to pick one, and it's the one that will get +1 and it'll get +1 to everything on that.
Right, so I think it's
So if I do choose drama, then I'll get plus to encyclopedia and visual calculus. Because the thing is, and they've done a smart thing here.
Oh, click the and somewhere.
Okay, and they've done a smart thing here where you're figuring things out isn't all in one group. Like there are figuring things out skills all across here.
I think he means that you can adjust your skill point up and down on this side by using the arrow. No, up. You see beside the 4 there is a left-facing arrow, such as you used. So
what? No,
under
isn't.
the word set skill, down beside the 4, up in the top left-hand corner, there is a 4.
I didn't want to play Valor as you today.
And you see there is a left-facing arrow on the left of the 4.
Yeah.
He's saying that you can use those. Like, if
so
you want...
I can go down... No, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, but he's saying if you wanted to change them in this screen rather than having to go back.
Well, we did already.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm choosing drama.
Go.
I just like it. Sorry, guys, I do want to take your input. Do keep giving input, but I also will be like...
Many minds make great cop work.
Yes. Okay, so we'll confirm that.
Whoa!